Always a treat to see a daytime ball game here, Fenway Park in Boston, Mass. It's the home opener of this new season between the Yankees and their bitter rivals, the Boston Red Sox. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Well, you know, I always think pitching.
It's more than a century old, but still one of the best around as you get a great look at Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball, and it's coming up next. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, HR. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Well, Matt, it's always nice to play at home, and they got off on the right foot winning the first game of the series here, and they got a chance really to win this game and maybe even sweep this series. So the first one's an important game.
Up high, 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, talk about having to hit 2 different speeds. How about you got to slow your swing down to hit the knuckler, then you have to speed it up because now the express, the fastball's on the way.
1 away.
Batting second, center fielder.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Matt, Jansen's going to remind you of those Brave games we used to watch with Maddox and Glavine and Smoltz were pitching because he's got a wide zone. He's going to take us back to the 90s calling balls off the plate. Well, he got a gift right there. You don't see a lot of knuckleballs end up in the middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it, that's for sure.
Here's big Aaron Judge. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Matt, I love this offense, and they're deep. Now, they got the leadoff guy out, but then all of a sudden the 2-hitter and the 3-hitter get hits, and before you know it, you're in trouble.
Edwin Encarnacion now. And this one's in the dirt. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. One and one now to Encarnacion. Now a flare out toward right center. Betts coming on. 2 gone.
Batting fifth,
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
0-1 pitch on its way. And this is fouled straight back. 2 down, runners at first and second. That misses. 1-2.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Squared that one up just a little late. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. So a couple of... Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
A shot down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. 1-1. Here it comes. Slider up that he gets a call on. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. How do they go about taking down their big rival, Harold?
Well, for me in this game, it comes down to runners in scoring position. If you're able to pick up the runners in scoring position, clearly you're going to score runs, right? But there's many ways to do it. Just hit that ground ball up the middle when they're playing back with the runner on third, and before you know it, you've added on, and now you've allowed your pitcher to pitch his game. That's all they need to do.
Look out. 2-0 now.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Stanton ranging back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall.
Well, the Green Monster comes into play. You don't see that in many other places. I don't think any other place. That's the coolness of Fenway Park and the Green Monster. You get held to a single, but man, you hit a ball off the monster. You can tell everybody that one.
J.D. Martinez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Runner goes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. Line drive to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Whoa, he hit that one a little bit too hard. Line drive single, but the runner at second had to hold up. So he's not going to score, but nice piece of hitting anyway.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. We've played into the box. Gary Sanchez hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one.
Sanchez.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Bogaerts is right there, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting seventh, shortstop.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner. The 0-1 on its way. Now a fly ball heading for Martinez out in left field. And he's got it for out number 2. So coming to the plate, Torres carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. And he lays off there 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there in the. So striding in, Mitch Moreland. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. And I'm looking down at second base at DJ LeMahieu. Talk about overlooked. Now, this guy's won Gold Gloves, and people don't even know about it. He's got tremendous range, great hands, makes all the plays.
Steve Pearce is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And this will find the wall now, way out deep into the triangle. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Michael Chavis is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
That was a tough split right there. A splitter in the high 80s. When you're throwing that kind of split with that kind of movement, you're reading it with the arm speed as a hitter. You think it's fastball, then it dips. And when it's coming in the 80s like that, you definitely read fastball out of the hand.
Hey, that's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit into the air for a sacrifice fly. Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good swing on the tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 3-2 one more time. Hit to short. Gregorius has it. Only play's going to be at first, so that will go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame. Stepping in, Christian Vasquez. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Maben going back, and it bangs off the monster. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. So much baseball history here at Fenway Park in Stadium as we continue our coverage of Major League Baseball on the show.
Designated hitter, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Hard hit toward the hole, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. To second for one. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
Center fielder Cameron Maybin.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cameron Maybin. He singled his last time up. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Well, that was 2 quick outs right there, getting those guys in front of him, but now the 2-hitter comes to the plate. Right here, you look to either get on base any way you can, hit a gapper, anything, because you want those big boys coming up next.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Bogaerts has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in for his second at bat, Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Mookie Betts.
Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, second baseman.
Striding in once again, Brock Holt. A base hit in his first trip. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. And the pitch on 2-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. The next 3-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Maybin is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, left fielder,
now batting, J.D. Martinez. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Tanaka into his motion. Here it is on 1-0. That's wide. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. LeMahieu's got it. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Aaron Judge.
Ripped down the first base line. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Stepping in now, Edwin Encarnacion. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Now batting,
So stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Knuckler, strike one.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Gary Sanchez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A swing and a knuckleball making him look bad. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. Vasquez is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs on a hit. Ready for another chance? Xander Bogaerts will be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Drilled on the ground to short. Gregorius is there. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
First baseman number 18, Mitch.
Stepping in, Mitch Moreland. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. Lined into left field, a base hit. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Steve Pearce. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? And that slider's almost in the dirt. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's double number 3 so far on the year. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Torres. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Michael Chavis, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. He's set and the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great check swing. It's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Sanchez has got it, and the side is retired. Here's Didi Gregorius. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Didi Gregorius.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, number 25.
Coming to the plate now, Torres. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hey, look, he may be hitting at the bottom of the order. If you put him in another lineup,
Now
he's at the top. This lineup is loaded. Don't overlook him.
Aaron Hicks.
In now, Aaron Hicks, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Oh, 1 pitch is a knuckleball that misses 1-1.
You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself.
From the belt, the pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to Moreland as they get them both. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. At the plate, Christian Vasquez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Christian
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch to get things going, so I see a little bit of a change. Maybe this is how they jumpstart their offense for the rest of the game.
Grounded to short. Taken in by Gregorius. To second for 1. On to Encarnacion, and they get them both. A double play.
Hey, it's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Slow roller left side. To his left, Torres. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Red Sox go down quietly, but they're up 1-0. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw.
DJ LeMahieu.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. And now a pitch on the way. Could have hit that with a 3-iron. A low knuckleball called for a strike. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Won't go after that one, and it's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Benintendi is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Pitch on the way. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
The right fielder, number 99.
Ready once again, Aaron Judge. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Swing and a miss as he tried to muscle up on it there. 0-1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Here's Brock Holt now. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
The Red Sox. Second baseman, Brock.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Set to deal on 2-2. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat. That he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
J.D. Martinez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
The shortstop, number 2.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Tanaka into his motion, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 2-2. Now a swing and a soft liner, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Well, we see a lot of line drives from this guy, but because he keeps that bat in the plane so long, he picks up cheap hits like this soft liner. He's just a good hitter.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch in the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
Hit hard on the ground to second. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. Edwin Encarnacion now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply on the ground.
And that's through into center field, so the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning.
Now that's a big base hit. Late in the game, you're down one, you got the leadoff guy on now. The rest of the way, it'll be interesting to me. How are they going to manufacture? Will they bunt him over to move him into scoring position? Will they hit a gapper? Let's see how they score this run if they can possibly push him forward.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And this will be a base hit into center. So the first two are aboard here to kick off the 7th.
Well, that puts the tying run at second and the go-ahead run at first base. If you can get that knock or get that guy in from first base, you know you've got a chance with that bullpen to hold it up.
Ready for another shot now, Gary Sanchez. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike one. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
He's in a tough spot right now, 0-2. This is one of those at-bats. You look back and you go, I got to get the man over. But now 0-2, you just got to try to make contact now.
Wisely lays off the knuckleball there, and it's 1-2.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on. You got an 0-2 count. You waste one. Now you make it work. Throw one in the dirt. Throw one high. Make him chase it, and you got a chance to strand those runners on base.
But this is speared by the first baseman.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Ready for another chance? Didi Gregorius, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martinez is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Now at the plate, Torres, a hit in 2 tries so far. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Yanks strand a pair. Here's Steve Pearce now. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one.
Designated hitter, Steve Pearce.
On the ground up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, third baseman.
Digging in to try it again. Michael Chavis. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. In there at the knees, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Now batting.
Digging in, Christian Vasquez. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. He's running towards second. Shoots this one over to first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
And he'll get back in safely. He's set. Here comes the 1-1 to short. Played on the backhand. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, hit and run right there. The runner stealing gets the second. The ball doesn't get the outfield, but the hitter gets a base hit. In a sense, it was a successful play, but it's not exactly what they wanted.
From the stretch, Andrew Benintendi is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. The 0-1 delivery. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
Too high. 1-2.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Torres onto the grass. Here's Mookie Betts. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch on the ground to third. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's a knuckleball that dances right over the outside corner for a strike. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts on the run. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, DJ LeMahieu. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike. No runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Lined hard to center field. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
They've left a lot of men on base. They've had plenty of opportunities, and here's another one. After a base hit, they find themselves with another runner on. Let's see if they can bring somebody home this inning.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Knuckleball upstairs. Dangerous pitch taken for a strike. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Betts coming on. And that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The right fielder, number 9.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. From the belt, the pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. As a look, now the pitch. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2.
There's certain situations where things just have to happen, and this is one of those. Like it or not, he's got to challenge him right here.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. One left for the Yankees. Here's Brock Holt now. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Second baseman, Brock Holt.
Tommy Kingley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48, Tommy Kingley.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Now the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
Striding in once again, J.D. Martinez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. One out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Whoa, back-to-back sliders. Now, the first one was almost like a practice pitch. He saw the spin. The second one, he recognized and got the base hit.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now,
as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center.
Maben comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Has a look, now the pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Stanton retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side. Edwin Encarnacion now. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And now a pitch on the way. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, Left fielder.
Giancarlo Stanton now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. On the first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 0-1, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over. A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Stephen Wright